Gunfight at the sawmill.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Herb's coming!
Get ready, boys. Curly Bill took charge of the cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
That it?
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
This is a nice game in the sense that don't really have to say anything. The game is doing its own commentary. Yeah, faster revolver reload, please. With the rifle, it doesn't really matter.
That's it!
Running out of ammunition, although I did notice our rifles being used quite a bit, so...
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other, and I was beginning to wish I had one myself.
Why not? New.
But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him. The Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Longer should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal? Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Sit. Come on, just climb there, you son of a bitch. Old man legs, I guess. And climb shit. Something's clearly about to go down. Got a checkpoint.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot. Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Jack sounds a bit skeptical. Fuck.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Dynamite. It's not that bad. Holy crap. Didn't go well. Dynamite. Okay, we can carry 5 dynamite. Come on. Where the hell are they? Yeah, I can hear them, but I can't see them. Got it? Sure.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Okay. It is very impressive, I have to admit. Still confused where we need to go. No, didn't mean to press that. Where's our objective?
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
Well, we have a lot of rifle ammunition, might as well use it. Although they are offering me a shotgun, so close range combat maybe? Okay, where do you want to go?
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Where the hell is that shooting coming from? Fuck are you? Sure, son.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
No, please, God, no.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
We did it in the
Doc
first
Holliday
go.
had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Nuggets of truth. Yep. Our first successful duel. I increased the mouse sensitivity a bit more again and tested out in the duel mode the positioning of the hand. I still think the combat system in general with the duel is shit, but at least I'm a little bit more comfortable with it. My biggest complaint would be the mouse sort of focus thing. I'm not sure how big of a significance it plays, so maybe I'm making a bigger deal out of it than it is. But the thing is, there's the game doesn't really give me a good grasp of what's important. Yeah, getting more focus is good, getting more speed is good, but how do they all play in their parts? I just don't know. Either way, as long as we make it to the end, I don't particularly care either. I still don't like it. I think it could have been better, but I'm not sure why. This feels like a gamepad system. Maybe it makes a lot more sense because you have all kinds of different controls for different things, but a mouse is not good for this type of movement. It's not good for this uh, slow, steady movement. It's very rapid, very precise. You move somewhere for a specific distance, it moves somewhere to that specific distance. It's very predictable, accurate, and fast. But what it does, it's certain things it does not do well, and this type of system it does not do well at all. So maybe this is a better system if you play with a control. I have to assume so because I can't see any sensible person really being happy with this system, at least with the mouse. You could have done better, I have to believe that. So I'm just assuming it's a console port, or at least gamepad designed control system. That's what it feels like. It's using very odd keyboard commands to do a lot of things, so I'm guessing that's the reason why the controls don't feel like they're keyboard mouse friendly. Doesn't bother at all in the actual combat sections, but dueling just feels wrong. Like if you would play with keyboard and mouse, you would never design a system like that for this control scheme.